love. Let's talk about the hat. Make, what does the hat say? Make
It say make America show love again.
Wow, okay.
And, you know, it's just a simple catchphrase that's just reminding people that, hey, love is the answer. It's not about red or blue. It's not about black or white. It's about love. And if we can all come together with that in mind, we can get a lot of things done as a country.
That's heavy. When you go out around the world, how do people receive that? Like, do you have any resistance to
No, man, it's beautiful because no matter what you're going through in life, you can't reject a 4-year-old wanting to make a difference.
Why is it that so much of America doesn't give back? Why are there so many people that don't do the giving?
Well, I think it's a lot of America that actually needs help in themselves. And one of the things that break my heart is, as a country, we try to get involved with other countries and help out with crisis, but unfortunately, when we apply those efforts there, we miss out on what's going on at our own front doorstep. So we got people that's struggling that may not even be homeless, but they struggling to make ends meet, so they can't afford to give to the homeless. And then on the other hand, you got people that are extremely wealthy who just don't care, or who just don't have time, and in turn they don't care. You know, I don't blame it on their hearts, I blame it on their minds and their circumstances as well. So you got the upper class that's too busy to help the homeless. You got the lower middle class that's too busy trying to pay their bills to help the homeless. So where does that leave us? With a 4-year-old that's hitting the streets and making a difference.
What does fatherhood mean to you, and what do you hope people see out of you when they see you being a father?
Well, first of all, I'm fortunate. You know, a lot of men, especially African American men, don't get the opportunity due to circumstances or due to poor decision making. So I'm just fortunate to be in my late 30s and able to get that chance to make sure that my legacy is great moving forward, even after I'm gone.
Austin, he goes out and he did his first homeless video. Y'all got it pushed off. Then all of a sudden, everything just got bigger and bigger. Talk about that up to DC.
Yeah, man. So when I realized that it was gonna be something special was when Austin wanted to go to Washington, D.C. to see what the White House looked like. And then he also wanted to feed the homeless. So at that point, he was just Austin. But when he went to the White House, he said, you know, Dad, you told me to think it, believe it, and achieve it. And right now, I think that can be my house one day. Right. So it was an aha moment for me as a father, because now I got a 4-year-old that's saying, hey, anything is possible. And that's what you told me, so I'm going to go for it all.
So now you got to stick with it.
So I've been having to stick with it.
Right.
And we've been all over the country feeding the homeless, making a difference and showing love. Well, some of them tell them, hey, you know, we love you. Thank you for doing a good job. Keep going. You can be anything you want to be. And we can't wait for you to be president. So people are really eager to see what's in store for Austin. He has a lot of life left in him, and he has a lot of opportunity in front of him. So it's gonna be a movie, man.
Many homes. Like when you go to DC, it's a whole other level of just like all these people with no homes, millions. Like how do we get to this situation, and is there a way out?
That's a good question, man. I think that we have to proactively attack homelessness aggressively. And that starts with our young men that are 16, 17, and 18 years old, and helping coerce them into making good decisions so that they don't end up homeless. And then on the other hand, you have medical conditions that go untreated. So it's important that we encourage our young men to get jobs while they're young so that they can get insured. You know, and even the guys that are medically challenged prior to being able to work that don't stand a chance, we have to find out how to intervene with them. And that's getting doctors, people that are professionals, on board to diagnose and treat these people. So the key to reversing homelessness is A, through love, B, through knowledge, which the providers have that. So we have to get some doctors on board to help us out with that.
That's good. I know you said, hey, speak this. Let's talk about a parent or somebody that says, well, if you're giving, then why so much publicity? Why the cameras? Why have you created the thing around it? As a parent, what's your response to that?
My response is, you have to keep good in your heart. And if somebody else is gravitating to good, then that's even better. You know, because it's setting the example for someone who may not even know how to love. You know, when love is just a thought, then you're left at everybody's discretion. When love is an action, there is no gray area. It's black and white. It's love.
Speak to the person that wants to do it. Has got in their heart, or is either nervous or feels that what they have to give isn't good.
You know what? It's all about what you can do. If you can just focus on what you can do to make the world a better place, everything around you will work itself out. Because now you have you focusing on you, you have your friends focusing on their part, and everybody is collectively playing that role as a team to make our world a better place. So we get caught up in worrying about what the next person should be doing or shouldn't be doing, and then we're not handling our business. So even if you can help one person, like Austin said, even if you can only help one person, you made a difference. That's one less hungry person. That's one less person that is thinking about doing something against the law. You know, that's one less person who's hurting.
That's good stuff. How about as you've been out working from city to city, have there been any other movements or groups that you've seen that are really doing a good job?
Yeah, man. There's a girl in Flint, Michigan called Little Miss Flint, and she's really taking on the water crisis up there by the horns, man. I think she might be 7 or 8 years old, and she raises money so that people can have good, clean drinking water. So, you know, I think she may have met President Obama and all that good stuff. So I really applaud what she's doing.
Now Austin's 9. He probably skipped up to the 7th grade as a genius. Perine, big man, he's going off to school.
Yeah.
Well, LaMichael, he'll probably be in the league.
Oh, Taylor, he doing his thing.
Doing his thing, coming out of school. What do you see for the Show Love movement 5 years from now?
Well, I just think that the Show Love movement is going to be an international movement 5 years from now, because there's been already 5 countries to reach out and say, hey, we just want to tell y'all that we admire what you're doing and keep going. Now this is in French. Bonjour. You know, I don't know what they're saying until I put the Google Translate on, you feel me? So they telling me they love me in French, and it just delights my heart when I put that Google Translate on and they just cheering us on, telling us to keep going in a whole nother country on a whole nother continent.